Hey there, first graders. I have something funny to tell you. Yesterday, I tried to do this video for you 3 different times, and every single time something went wrong. So let's cross our fingers and wish Miss Bailey some luck today that I'm able to get this completed for you, okay? So this week for phonics, you know that you are focusing on silent letters. In the English language, there are some letters that don't make a sound when they're in a word, okay? So your first job right now is going to be listening. I'm going to tell you 3 words and you have to listen for the word that doesn't belong, okay? We've done this a lot, so you know how to do it. While you're listening, don't forget that I also expect you to talk to me like I'm there with you, or talk to your dog or your little sister or your little brother, whoever. Shout it out like we're playing Dora, right? Because that's how we're going to do our best learning. So we're listening and telling me which word doesn't belong. Here's your first 3 words. Ready? To, no, knee. Which word doesn't belong? Let's listen again. To, no, knee. Tell me. That's right. To doesn't belong. To starts with t. No starts with n. Knee starts with n. That means to doesn't belong. But guess what? No and knee have a silent K in them. Isn't that crazy? But the sound we hear when K and N is together is n. Let's look at our next sounds, okay? Here's our next 3 words. Remember, you're listening and then you're going to tell me which word doesn't belong. All right, here we go. Gnarl, gnash, melt. Listen again. Gnarl, gnash, melt. Melt doesn't belong. Melt begins with m. Gnarl and gnash begin with n. So melt doesn't belong. And you know what I'm going to tell you? Gnarl and gnash both start with a silent G. When G and N are together, it makes the sound n, just like gnome that you worked on in your phonics already. All right, let's do one last set of words, listening for what doesn't belong. If you're peeking over here, I bet you know what it's going to start with. All right, you're listening and you're telling me which word doesn't belong. Here we go. Wrap, call, wrong. Listen again. Wrap, call, wrong. Call doesn't belong. Call starts with k. Wrap and wrong start with r, and they have a silent W, just like wrench. Great job, you guys. So, as I was telling us, there are words that begin with a sound, but that's not the letter you would expect to see at the beginning. So, knife starts with K, but KN together makes the sound n. Say it with me. Knife. Great job. The K is a silent letter in the word knife. Great job. Gnat starts with n. But when you see the word, it has a silent G. That G and N together makes the sound n. G is the silent letter. And our last example of a silent letter is W. In wrench and wrap and wrong, they all begin with r, but that silent W is there. When W and R are together, they make the sound r. These are all examples of silent letters. Let's go ahead and get started doing some of our own, okay? So we're going to switch it up. Let's go with some bright blue. And I want to say thank you to Leland. I heard you're working on these videos, Leland. Way to go. That makes me super proud. That is awesome learning, buddy. Okay, we're going to look at a couple of words. We're going to write them together, okay? And then we're going to read them as well. So you're getting ready for some writing right now, okay? So you're going to be doing all of the skills. You're going to be listening, you're going to be talking, and you're also going to be doing a little bit of writing. Where did that arrow of mine go? There it is. All right, here we go. Okay, so the first word we're going to write is ring. If you have if you're playing outside and you start playing with the hose and your shirt gets really wet, when you go in and change, you might wring it out. That means you twist it and the water would come dribbling out of it, right? It's not like the ring you would wear on a finger. So let's write it with me, okay? Listen to this word, ring. W-R-I-N-G, ring. You can go ahead and write it and say the letters just like I did. Ring. Great job. And then I want you to think, what's the silent letter in that word? And you should shout it to me. What's the silent letter in ring? It's the W. Go ahead and underline that silent letter, just like Miss Felice did. Let's try another one. Whoopsie daisy. All right, we're trying another one here. Our word this time is knack. If you're really good at something, you have a knack for it, okay? So a lot of you have a knack for practicing your phonics sounds, don't you? Mrs. Bash has a knack for gardening and teaching kids new words, right? Also, if you have little things around your house, like little objects that maybe someone likes to collect, you can call those knickknacks, and it would be the same word at the end, knack. I'm going to write it for you. I'm going to say the letters as I write it, and then I want you to say the letters and write it too. K-N-A-C-K, knack. Go ahead and tell me nice and loud. What's the silent letter in knack? It's the K. That K is not making any sound. We just hear the N sound when we say it. So K and N there are making the sound N, right? Way to go, guys. Okay, now you don't need to write this time. We're going to do a little bit of reading these words, okay? So you're listening and you're going to try reading them with me. Because when we look at the letter sounds and read them, whew, I thought I ruined another video, you guys. I've got to be more careful, huh? All right, let's switch it up to purple here because we're going to be reading these words. So when you see these sounds and you read them, that's another way to help your brain learn what those silent letters do, right? We have to do it a lot of different ways so it really sticks in our brain. Okay, so here are some letters. We know what sounds they stand for, and you've just got to pay attention to which one is the silent letter, okay? So let's go ahead with this one. All right. Look at it and tell me, what letter do you see at the beginning that you know is going to be the silent letter for this word? It's the W, right? So when W and R are together, they're just going to make the sound that we usually think about with R. R. Go ahead and stretch this word out for me. Ready? It's got those three sounds. Try it again and then I'll help you. Are you saying it nice and loud for me? All right, say it with me this time. R-A-K. Rack. Way to go. Great reading, friends. And that W is our silent letter. Let's read another word, okay? Here we go. Miss Felice is going to write it for you. This is a word you've maybe seen in books before, and it's a sight word that we work on. Go ahead and tell me nice and loud, what's our silent letter in this word? That's right, it's the K. So you know that the K and N together are just going to make the sound that we usually think about with N, right? Just like a knife. Go ahead and stretch it out for me. Again. N, Ooh, new. You already knew that word? Way to go. I'm so proud of you. And you know what's really neat, you guys? If you cover up those letters that are at the beginning, if you just kind of hide them for a second, Miss Valise is going to hide them for you for just a second, you're going to see that those are words you already know. Check this out. If I cover up that W, let's read that word. Rack. Rack. It's the exact same. This would be like a coat rack where you hang your coat and backpack up in the classroom, right? Look at this one. If we cover up that silent K, new. Like, oh, I'm getting a brand new pair of shoes. Okay? So don't let those silent letters trick you. When you see them, you're going to know. And when you're reading, you're going to say, oh, that's a silent letter. That's not going to trick me, right? And then when you write them, you're going to get better and better at recognizing that too. All right, let's try reading another word. Are my friends ready? All right, one last word. Ooh, all right. All right, you should be telling me right now what letter is the silent letter in this word. That's right, it's the G. So we know that we're just going to hear the N sound, right? Just like our example over here of gnat. Go ahead and stretch it out. Stretch it out again. Make sure once you've stretched out the sounds, we're blending it to read the word, right? Gnarl. Gnarl. Say it again with me. Gnarl. Gnarl. Sometimes when people get older, their hands start to gnarl up and they get kind of bent and it's hard for them to stretch them out flat again. Okay, now Miss Valise is ready for you guys to do some writing with me, okay? So we're still talking, we're still listening, and now we're going to practice writing some of these words with a silent letter, okay? And by now you should be noticing a pattern with these silent letters, right? When it's an sound, what's the silent letter? Go ahead and tell me. Yeah, the silent letter is going to be that W usually, right? Great. What about when it's a silent K or a silent G? Tell me what sound that's usually making. So G and K can be a little tricky because they both make that N sound usually. So you have to think about if you've ever seen the word before, maybe in a book or when you've been writing, okay? All right, let's go ahead and write the word write. Like Miss Valise wants you to write, okay? There's a couple things you need to listen to in that word. Let's stretch it out as you're writing it, okay? This is when I love to hear you talking and saying the sounds as you write it. So stretching those sounds out. Right. Go ahead and do it again. Right. Ooh, I hear a long vowel in there. Go ahead and tell me which letter is making the long vowel sound. It's I. Good. All right, let's see how we did. Ready? Miss Valise is going to write it. You check it with yours. Rrr. That's what's making that rrr sound. Right. What do I need at the end of this word if I was making a long I sound? That's right, my silent E. Rock stars. Okay, let's try another word. Ready? Knit. Maybe you know someone in your family who likes to knit things like scarves or hats. Miss Fernandez, the teacher at school, she loves to knit and she makes beautiful things. Let's go ahead and stretch it out. Knit. I want to hear you guys stretch this one out first. All right, now I'll help you stretch it out. Ready? It. Knit. Guess what? You did great. Let's check it. What vowel is making that sound? It's an I. And when it's an I, that means our silent letter is going to be K. Let's give it a try. Watch Miss Felice's. It. Look, it's got the word it hidden right in there. Great job, guys. If you did it with a G, G usually has the ah sound, not the sound. Great work, my friends. Okay, ready? We're going to do 2 more words, okay? Listen as I say it, and then you are going to write it. Wrap. I'm not very good at wrapping presents, but you might be, okay? Or you might like to wrap yourself up in a blanket. Listen to me stretch it out. App. Listen again. App. Think about which silent letter it's going to be. Shout it out to me. Which is the silent letter in this one? All right, let's watch as I do it. App. Wrap. Do you guys see how I say the sounds and then I blend them together to make my word too? Make sure that you're doing that, okay? You say each sound by itself and then you blend them together to make the word. Let's try another one. Okay. Knob. On most doors, there is a knob to open it with. Knob. Let's stretch out those sounds together. Ready? Knob. Knob. Stretch out the sounds, then blend the word. Knob. Knob. Great job. Let's go ahead and write it. You might be wondering, which silent letter for that N sound? Check it out as Miss Felice does it. Knob. Knob. Good. You see how I put the K and the N together and the W and the R together? Because those 2 letters are only making one sound. Just like when we work on vowel teams, like 2 E's that make E, you don't need to separate them because they're only making one sound, right? My brilliant friends, you guys are awesome. Okay, I'm going to have you practice 2 now. You're going to write them first, and then you're going to check them with Miss Felice's, okay? So your job is going to be to listen to the word, then say the sounds, segment them out, and then blend them together and write it too, okay? So the first one is wrong. Wrong. Listen to that word, wrong. It's okay if you get the wrong answer as long as you try again, right? That's the most important thing to know about learning. All right. Wrong. 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 Let's check it. Wrong. Ooh, was it a little tricky at the end? That's all right. If you didn't get it right, you're still got time to work on this. And we're always learning. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? Great job. Let's try another word. Night. Now, when we were learning our long I sound, night was one of the examples. Do you remember the special letters that make that I sound when it says "ite"? Night. Let's stretch that out. I'm listening for you to stretch it out first. I'll stretch it out with you. Night. Night. Oh, in your brain, see if you can remember how we did that. Look at, I'm shaking my whole computer, making my brain think. All right, let's check it. Night. Remember, the long I was that IHG. You guys are rock stars. Okay, we're going to talk really quickly about our sight words for this week. And then we're going to go read a story where we can find both our sight words and some of these silent letters, okay? So your sight words for this week are, I'm going to type them just really quickly to remind you, and we'll practice them after we've read the story. So for this week, here we go with the sight words. And I like to do the sight words with black text, just so we remember those are the sight words that we're thinking about. The first one is better. I am feeling better today because I drank a lot of water this morning. Better. Next sight word is carry. Chavi still wants me to carry him, but he's getting really heavy. Carry. All right, your next sight word is learn. I am so proud of how you guys know that to learn, you have to try your best, right? Learn. And your last sight word is very. You are all so very brave. Very. There we go. There are our 4 sight words. And here's a reminder of those silent letters that we're looking for. Let's go ahead and read our text, and you're listening to the text. You can shout out if you see any of the sight words or any silent letters. And if you're like, you know what, Miss Bailey's, I'm feeling awesome today, you could go ahead and write down any of those sight words or silent letter words that you see when we're reading. You don't have to though, but that's the extra challenge, okay? Here we go to our story. Oops, where'd it go? There it is. All right, so let's go ahead and read this story. No, I see a silent letter there, about storms. And here's a reminder, silent letters like night, wrench, wreath, right? And your high frequency words, read them with me. Better, carry, learn, very. Great job. Know about storms. Let me move my camera here so that I can turn the pages more easily. Thank you. And you know what, guys? You already know a lot about storms because we studied them, remember? So you're going to say, Ms. Bailey, we already know this. I know. You're free to read along with me, or you can just listen and look for those silent letter words and sight words, okay? A big storm can make a big mess. It can wreck homes. It can knock down power lines. It can carry cars down the street. Look, wreck, knock, carry, woohoo! All right, let's keep looking. I'm going to highlight those for us. Wreck, knock, carry. Thank you. Okay, we're here now. What makes a storm big? When warm air and cold air meet, storm clouds form. The clouds grow very dark and fill with rain. Give me a thumbs up if you already knew that because you remembered when we learned about storms. Way to go, my brilliant friends. Whoops. Dark clouds are a sign that a storm is near. Rain falls and wind blows. You may see lightning and hear thunder. A storm is loud. Hail may fall too. These sharp clumps of ice can be as big as golf balls. You can hear them hit windows. Ping, ping. We already knew that too, my brilliant friends, my beautiful learners. Know what to do if there is a big storm. Learn what is right and wrong. You will be better off. Whoa, that page had a lot of our words, right? Know with that silent K. Learn, one of our sight words. Wrong with a silent W. And better, another one of our sight words. If you are outside, do not stand under a tree. If you are swimming, get out of the water. Wrap up in a towel and get inside. Oh my gosh. One of our words and one of the words that you all wrote with me. Wrap. Great job. All right, let's keep reading. Write a list of storm rules with a grown-up. Keep a knapsack with a flashlight, books, and games in case a big storm hits. You guys did so good with me. Look at, there's right with that silent W. We wrote that one. Knapsack, that's a different word for a backpack, and it's got that silent K. Awesome job. Let's see. Knapsack, knock, No. Sign. It has a silent letter in the middle. We didn't work on that yet, but that's okay. It's good to know that they can be in the middle too, right, friends? Rap, wreck, right, wrong. And then go ahead and look down here. Those are those sight words. Better, carry, learn, vary. Great job reading that with me. Let's go back and do just a little bit more work here, okay? So let's look at our sight words again. And I'm going to ask you guys to write them 3 times. Say the letter each time you write it. And then we're going to get it in our brain, cover it up, and see if we can do it perfectly, right? And I know you guys can. You guys have gotten so good at this. Here we go. First word is better. Say those letters with me as you write them. B, E, T, T, E, R, better. You go ahead and do it 3 times. I should hear you saying those letters. Great job. All right. Once you've got better written your 3 times, I want you to picture it in your head. Remember, picture it in glitter letters or polka dot letters or flashing lights, right? I'm going to cover it up. Cover it up on your paper or erase it if you have a whiteboard. Excuse me. Go ahead and give it your best try. Write the word better again. Let's check and see if you got it perfect. Did you do it? Give yourself a pat on the back. If you didn't get it right, what do? Try again, right? You can keep practicing all week. All right, let's go to our next word. Carry. Ready? C-A-R-R-Y. Carry. Write it 3 times just the way Miss Felice just did it. Say each letter and then say the full word once you finished it. C-A-R-R-Y. Carry. Great job, friends. 3 times. Once you've written it 3 times, get it in your head. Get ready to challenge yourself by covering it up or erasing it. Miss Felice is going to hide it from you. Give it your best try. All that matters is that you are always trying your best, right? Great learners push themselves, even when it seems scary or hard. Let's go ahead and check it. Oops. That was kind of silly. Check it out. Did you get it right? Way to go. All right, let's look at our next word. Here it goes. Learn. I love to learn with you guys especially, so I miss you so much, especially because you make me laugh so much when we're learning together. L-E-A-R-N. Learn. Just like Miss Felice did it, say the letters, then read the whole word. Try and do it 3 times. Really get it in your head. This is so hard for me because I don't know if I'm going too fast or too slow, so I'm trying my best, guys. You can always pause the video if you need to, if Miss Felice is going too fast, okay? All right, ready? Gonna cover it up for you. Do-do-do-do. Give it your best try. Do it as best as you can. Make those letters look really beautiful too. I don't want to see a bunch of sloppy letters, huh? That's not trying your best. Okay, let's check it. Did you get it? Great job if you got it. If you didn't get it, it's okay. Give yourself a break. You tried your best. All right, let's do our last word. Remember, we added this to the word wall in the classroom because it was a very important word that you all wanted to write correctly when you were writing. V-E-R-Y, very. 3 times. V-E-R-Y, very. When you say the letters each time, guys, it helps that word stick in your brain. It helps your brain say, oh, that's V that I just wrote, and E, it goes together with it to make very, right? Miss Felice might seem a little kooky, but I promise you it's the greatest ways for your brain to learn. All right, here I go, covering it up. Give it your best try. Let's see how it looks. Very great job, my friends. All right, we're going to be done with those sight words for right now. And before we finish up, I am just going to go ahead and do a couple more words with you. Are you guys ready? Okay, we're going to do some that we haven't done yet. All right, and these are just words with silent letters, and we're trying our very best, okay? That's what matters. I can't say it enough, huh? Or you might be like, yeah, Miss Phyllis, you've said it plenty, okay, woman? All right, let's give it a try. Here we go. All right, no. Do you know which is the silent letter in that word? No. Remember, this isn't like no, no, no. This is you know something in your head. Stretch it out and then blend it. Oh, no. Ooh, it has one of those long O's. So we got to see how the long O shows up in this word. O. O. No. Great job, friends. All right, let's try another one. How about, wrist. Oh, sometimes when you write a lot, it makes your wrist get a little sore. Stretch it out. Wrist. 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 Great job. All right, how about this one? Listen carefully. We're going to do knee. Okay? Like head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Okay? Stretch knee out. There's just two sounds in that word. E. Even though there's only two sounds, there's more letters, right? E. Knee. Did you get that long E sound correct with the two E's? Now watch. I'm going to try and trick you guys a little bit. You ready? Kneel. When you sit on your knees, you kneel. If you know how to write knee, how could you change it to say kneel? Give it your best try. Kneel. Check it and see. Yeah, I know. You're all saying, Miss Phyllis, you didn't challenge us. That was too easy. N-E-O. Did you get it? I know you did. I love when we can just change a word by adding one letter or taking one letter away. It's so fun, isn't it? All right, how about this one? Wren. A wren is a kind of bird. They're pretty little birds. Wren. Stretch it out, remembering that there's a silent letter in there. Wren. 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 Great job, friends. Okay, let's just do a couple more words and then we'll be done. This was a long lesson. So remember too, when the lessons are long, you can always do part of it and come back and do the other part of it later. Okay? How about this one? We wrote no. How about known? I wish I had known how much I was going to miss you all. So look over here. Here's no. How are you going to change that so it says known? Think about it, okay? Known. Let's check it out. Own. Known. Just like Neil, you're just adding one more letter to it, huh? All right. Let's go ahead and try. How many more words should we do? How about two more? Okay. Here's your first word that we're going to finish up with is wrap. Stretch those sounds out. Wrap. And remember that it has a silent letter. Wrap. Wrap. If you didn't stretch them out by yourself or with me, here's your final chance. Wrap. Wrap. Go ahead and write it. Wrap. Wrap. Great job, first graders. All right, and here's our last word for today, okay? wrong, wrong. It feels wrong when I try to write with my left hand. Wrong. Remember, it's got that silent letter. Wrong. Stretch it out. And then blend it. Ready? Wrong. Wrong. You guys did awesome today. I'm super proud of you. I know this was a lot of work, but I bet you're getting really great at silent letters. Keep an eye out for the next phonics video to help you, and I'm going to try and do some fun videos this week too, okay? Not that phonics isn't fun. This is obviously so much fun, but just some other ones that are just fun and extra, okay? Miss you all. So proud of the hard work you're doing. Keep it up. Let's see if I can figure out how to stop this, huh? Bye-bye.